Do you sometimes feel more anxious, uneasy, or tired after eating, and you're not sure why? If you're over 60 and have noticed that certain meals leave you feeling restless, shaky, or emotionally unsettled, you're not alone. What you're experiencing is more common than you might think, and today I want to help you understand exactly what's happening in your body, and more importantly, how to prevent it naturally through the foods you choose. My name is coming to you from someone who deeply understands the unique health challenges we face as we age, and I want you to know that this feeling of post-meal anxiety isn't something you have to accept as just part of getting older. It's not your fault, and it's absolutely something you can change with the right knowledge and gentle adjustments to how and what you eat. You see, after decades of life, our bodies have been through a lot. We've weathered stress, changes in hormones, medications, and the natural slowing down that comes with time. But here's what many doctors don't take the time to explain. Your digestive system, your blood sugar response, and your nervous system are all intimately connected, and when one gets out of balance, it affects all the others. This connection becomes even more sensitive as we age, which is why you might be noticing these feelings now when you didn't experience them in your younger years. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly why this happens, help you recognize the signs that your food might be triggering your anxiety, and most importantly, share with you the specific foods and eating strategies that can restore that sense of calm and well-being after meals. This isn't about complicated diets or expensive supplements. It's about understanding your body and making gentle, natural choices that work with your system instead of against it. Let me start by explaining what's really happening in your body when you eat, because once you understand this process, everything else will make perfect sense. When you're over 60, your digestive system naturally becomes a bit more sensitive and slower than it used to be. Your stomach produces less acid, your pancreas may not release insulin as efficiently as it once did, and your intestines take a bit longer to process food. None of this is unusual or alarming, but it does mean that your body responds differently to meals than it did when you were younger. Here's where it gets interesting, and this is the key to understanding post-meal anxiety. When you eat, especially when you eat foods that are high in sugar or refined carbohydrates, your blood sugar rises. In response, your pancreas releases insulin to bring that blood sugar back down. But as we age, this process can become less smooth and more dramatic. Instead of a gentle rise and fall, you might experience sharp spikes, followed by equally sharp drops in blood sugar. When your blood sugar drops too quickly or too low, your body interprets this as a potential emergency. It releases stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol to try to bring your blood sugar back up. And here's the crucial part. These are the exact same hormones that are released when you're anxious or stressed. So your body is literally creating the physical sensation of anxiety as a response to what you've eaten. But there's even more to this story. Your gut and your brain are connected by what scientists call the gut-brain axis, primarily through a long nerve called the vagus nerve. This nerve carries signals back and forth between your digestive system and your brain constantly. When your digestive system is struggling with food that's hard to process, when inflammation develops in your gut, or when your blood sugar is unstable, these stress signals travel directly to your brain, creating feelings of unease, worry, and anxiety. Think about it this way. Your gut is like a second brain, and it's constantly sending messages to your actual brain about how you're doing. When your gut is happy and stable, it sends calm, peaceful messages. But when it's overwhelmed, inflamed, or dealing with blood sugar chaos, it sends alarm signals that your brain interprets as anxiety. This is why you might notice that you feel perfectly fine before eating, but then 30 to 90 minutes after a meal, you suddenly feel restless, worried, or unable to relax. It's not in your head, and it's not a character flaw. It's a very real physical response to what's happening in your digestive system and bloodstream. Now, let me help you recognize the signs that your food might be triggering anxiety, because awareness is the first step toward healing. You might notice that after certain meals, you feel shaky or jittery, almost like you've had too much caffeine. Your thoughts might start racing, jumping from one worry to another without any apparent reason. You might feel your heart beating faster or experience a sense of tightness in your chest. Some people describe feeling like they can't quite catch their breath or like they need to move around because sitting still feels uncomfortable. You might find that you can't relax or take your usual afternoon rest after lunch, or that you feel a sudden drop in mood or energy about an hour after eating. Brain fog is another common sign where your thinking feels cloudy or unclear after meals. These symptoms often happen after eating meals that are high in sugar, refined carbohydrates, or processed foods. But they can also occur when you eat too much at once, eat too quickly, or eat when you're already stressed or upset. The good news is that once you recognize these patterns, you can start making changes that will help you feel calm and clear after eating. Let me share with you the best foods to include in your diet to prevent post-meal anxiety, starting with one of my absolute favorites, avocados. Avocados are like nature's perfect food for blood sugar stability. They're rich in healthy monounsaturated fats and fiber, which slow down the absorption of any sugars or carbohydrates you eat with them. This means instead of a sharp spike in blood sugar, you get a gentle, steady rise that doesn't trigger that anxiety response. Avocados are also rich in potassium, which helps regulate your nervous system and can have a naturally calming effect. The healthy fats in avocados help your body produce feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin, which promote feelings of well-being and calm. You can add half an avocado to your morning eggs, spread it on whole grain toast, or simply eat it with a sprinkle of sea salt and lemon juice. Another wonderful food for preventing post-meal anxiety is oats, but I'm talking about real whole oats, not the instant packets that are loaded with sugar. Steel-cut oats or old-fashioned rolled oats are rich in soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like substance in your stomach that slows down digestion and keeps your blood sugar stable. Oats also contain compounds called avenanthramides, which have natural anti-inflammatory properties and can help calm your nervous system. The magnesium in oats is particularly beneficial for seniors because magnesium deficiency is common as we age, and low magnesium levels are directly linked to increased anxiety and restlessness. Start your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and a handful of nuts, and you'll notice how steady and calm you feel throughout the morning. Sweet potatoes are another fantastic choice for preventing post-meal anxiety. Unlike regular white potatoes, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index, meaning they cause a much gentler rise in blood sugar. They're packed with complex carbohydrates that provide steady energy without the crash, and they're rich in vitamins A and C, which support your adrenal glands and help your body manage stress more effectively. Sweet potatoes also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that your body uses to make serotonin, the neurotransmitter that promotes feelings of calm and happiness. Try roasting sweet potato wedges with a drizzle of olive oil and herbs, or add cubed sweet potatoes to soups and stews for a naturally soothing meal. Blueberries deserve special mention because they're not just delicious, they're incredibly powerful for brain health and anxiety prevention. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins, which cross the blood-brain barrier and directly protect your brain cells from inflammation and oxidative stress. They also help improve communication between brain cells and can enhance mood stability. The natural sugars in blueberries are balanced by fiber and beneficial compounds that prevent blood sugar spikes, making them a perfect snack or addition to meals. Studies have shown that people who eat blueberries regularly have lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone that contributes to anxiety. Add them to your oatmeal, yogurt, or simply enjoy a handful as an afternoon snack. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are absolutely essential for preventing post-meal anxiety. And here's why. They're incredibly rich in magnesium, folate, and B vitamins, all of which are crucial for nervous system function and mood regulation. Many seniors are deficient in these nutrients, and these deficiencies can make you more susceptible to anxiety and mood swings after eating. Leafy greens are also very low in calories and carbohydrates, so they won't contribute to blood sugar spikes, but they're high in fiber, which helps slow down the absorption of other foods you eat with them. The chlorophyll in green vegetables has a naturally alkalizing effect on your body, which can help reduce inflammation and promote a sense of calm. Try starting your lunch with a small salad, or add a handful of spinach to soups, smoothies, or egg dishes. Now let me tell you about a simple spice that can make a dramatic difference in how you feel after meals: cinnamon. Cinnamon contains compounds that actually help your cells use insulin more effectively, which means your blood sugar stays more stable after eating. This is particularly beneficial for seniors because insulin sensitivity naturally decreases with age. Just half a teaspoon of cinnamon added to your oatmeal, yogurt, or even sprinkled on fruit can help prevent those post-meal blood sugar swings that trigger anxiety. Cinnamon also has a naturally warming and comforting effect that many people find soothing. The key is to use real Ceylon cinnamon, not the common cassia cinnamon found in most grocery stores, as Ceylon cinnamon is gentler and more beneficial. Nuts and seeds are fantastic foods for preventing post-meal anxiety because they provide the perfect combination of healthy fats, protein, and minerals that support nervous system function. Almonds are particularly rich in magnesium and vitamin E, both of which have calming properties. Walnuts contain omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation in the brain and support the production of mood-stabilizing neurotransmitters. Pumpkin seeds are incredibly rich in zinc, which is essential for neurotransmitter function and is often deficient in seniors. Sunflower seeds provide vitamin E and selenium, both powerful antioxidants that protect your brain from stress. A small handful of mixed nuts and seeds makes an excellent snack, or you can sprinkle them on salads, yogurt, or oatmeal for added nutrition and blood sugar stability. Here's something that might surprise you. Starting your meal with something bitter can actually help prevent post-meal anxiety. Bitter foods like arugula, dandelion greens, or even a small glass of water with lemon juice or apple cider vinegar can stimulate your digestive system to work more efficiently. When your digestion is working well, you're less likely to experience the inflammation and blood sugar swings that contribute to anxiety. Apple cider vinegar, in particular, has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and help stabilize blood sugar levels after meals. Just a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water before eating can make a significant difference in how you feel afterward. The acetic acid in vinegar slows down the absorption of carbohydrates, preventing those sharp spikes in blood sugar that trigger the anxiety response. Now that you understand which foods can help, let me share some important strategies about how to eat for emotional calm. One of the most important things you can do is never skip protein or healthy fat at breakfast. Many seniors make the mistake of having just toast and coffee or a bowl of cereal for breakfast, which sets them up for blood sugar instability all day long. Instead, include protein like eggs, Greek yogurt, or nut butter, along with healthy fats like avocado or nuts. This combination will keep your blood sugar stable throughout the morning and set a positive tone for the rest of your meals. When your day starts with stable blood sugar, you're much less likely to experience anxiety after later meals. Another crucial strategy is to take a gentle walk after eating. This doesn't have to be anything strenuous, just a slow 10-minute walk around your home, yard, or neighborhood. Light movement after eating helps your muscles use up some of the glucose in your bloodstream, preventing sharp spikes and the subsequent anxiety that follows. Walking also stimulates your vagus nerve in a positive way, promoting the rest and digest response that helps you feel calm and peaceful. The speed at which you eat makes a tremendous difference in how you feel afterward. When you eat too quickly, your digestive system gets overwhelmed and your blood sugar rises more rapidly than it would if you ate the same foods slowly. Your brain also doesn't have time to register that you're full, so you might overeat, which compounds the problem. Make it a practice to put your fork down between bites, chew each bite thoroughly, and really taste and enjoy your food. This isn't just about digestion. It's about giving your nervous system time to stay calm and relaxed throughout the meal. When you eat in a stressed or hurried state, you're already priming your system for anxiety. Consider starting your lunch with something bitter, like a small salad with lemon dressing or a few sips of lemon water. This simple practice stimulates your digestive enzymes and prepares your stomach to handle the meal more effectively. Better digestion means less inflammation, more stable blood sugar, and significantly less post-meal anxiety. One strategy that can make an enormous difference is finishing your eating at least 3 hours before bedtime. When you eat close to bedtime, your body is trying to digest food while also preparing for sleep, and these two processes don't work well together. Poor nighttime digestion can lead to inflammation, disrupted sleep, and increased anxiety the following day. By giving your digestive system time to complete its work before you sleep, you'll wake up feeling more balanced and less prone to food-triggered anxiety. I want to take a moment to offer you some emotional support and encouragement because I know that dealing with post-meal anxiety can be frustrating and confusing. Please understand that this is not your fault. These reactions are incredibly common, especially as we age, and they're completely correctable with the right approach. Your body isn't broken or failing. It's simply responding to foods and eating patterns that don't serve it well anymore. This is actually your body's way of communicating with you, asking for foods and eating habits that will help it function at its best. Listen to these signals with compassion for yourself, not criticism. You don't need extreme diets, expensive supplements, or medications to feel better after eating. What you need is awareness, patience, and gentle adjustments to your food choices and eating habits. Even small changes can restore that sense of peace and well-being after meals that you remember from your younger years. I want you to know that you can feel light, clear, and calm after eating again. The foods I've shared with you today aren't exotic or expensive. They're simple, wholesome foods that work with your body's natural rhythms and needs. The eating strategies I've described aren't complicated or time-consuming. They're gentle practices that honor your body's wisdom and support your overall well-being. Remember, healing doesn't happen overnight, and you don't need to change everything at once. Start by choosing one or two of the foods I've mentioned and incorporating them into your meals this week. Notice how you feel and be patient with the process. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal and rebalance when given the right support. As we wrap up our time together, I want to remind you of the key points we've covered. Post-meal anxiety happens because of the connection between your digestive system, blood sugar levels, and nervous system. When you eat foods that cause rapid spikes and drops in blood sugar, or when your digestive system becomes overwhelmed or inflamed, your body releases stress hormones that create the physical sensation of anxiety. The foods that can help prevent this include avocados for their healthy fats and fiber, oats for their blood sugar stabilizing properties, sweet potatoes for their gentle carbohydrates and calming nutrients, blueberries for their brain protective antioxidants, leafy greens for their essential minerals, cinnamon for its insulin-supporting effects, and nuts and seeds for their combination of healthy fats and calming minerals. Remember to start meals with something bitter to stimulate digestion, eat slowly and mindfully, include protein and healthy fats with every meal, and take a gentle walk after eating when possible. Most importantly, be kind and patient with yourself as you make these changes. I encourage you to try incorporating two of these foods or strategies into your routine today. You might start your morning with oatmeal topped with blueberries and a sprinkle of cinnamon, or add half an avocado to your lunch salad. Pay attention to how you feel in the hour or two after eating, and celebrate any improvements, no matter how small they might seem. If you're watching this video and finding value in this information, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from, and if you've noticed a connection between certain foods and how you feel afterward. Your experiences might help other viewers who are dealing with similar challenges. If this video has been helpful to you, please consider giving it a like. It helps more seniors find this information when they need it most. And if you'd like to see more videos about natural approaches to senior health, including nutrition tips, gentle exercise ideas, and emotional wellness strategies, please subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss our latest content. For those of you who have found real value in today's discussion and would like to support our work in creating these educational videos, consider tapping the thanks button below. Your support helps us continue providing free, accessible health information specifically designed for the unique needs of people over 60. Remember, you have the power to feel calm, comfortable, and energized after eating. Your body wants to feel good, and with the right knowledge and gentle care, you can restore that sense of well-being that makes every meal a pleasure rather than a source of anxiety. Start with one small change today, and trust in your body's incredible ability to heal and rebalance when given the support it needs. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I look forward to supporting you on your journey to better health and greater peace of mind.